All right, so take two. Okay, so we were muted for the first part of it, so let's get right back into it. My name is Mike. This is the Weekly Envy live stream. Now I'm trying to rush through where we answer your questions about video production, acting, film industry stuff. We're a video production company based out of Los Angeles, and we make videos and commercials for products, businesses, startups, things like that. I am Mike, the head producer here at Envy.
I'm Tim, producer, editor at Envy.
And we have with us Ashley here today. She is one of our resident actors here. So because we were muted, we're running a little bit behind, so we're just gonna play a little catch up. First question was from Brett in Victoria, British Columbia. Hello, Brett. Sorry for rushing this. And his question is, where can I find high quality music for my videos that are royalty free? So, great question. We use Audio Jungle to buy music, and you buy the licenses with it. We also started using Filmstro, which is a program where you can kind of, it's a score or a composing program where you use you know, their program and their loops and stuff.
Yeah, they're like pre-made songs, and then you can control when and how the songs get faster or more powerful and stuff. So easily score any of your projects. And then how much was it again? It was
$25 a month for their lowest one, which is really good for what you use it for. And then YouTube and Vimeo, sorry, also have their own music libraries that you can choose for free.
That's true.
Where do you get your music?
Most of it I get from YouTube Library because it's free and so easy to use.
It's free, and they will make sure not to ding you for copyright because you're getting it straight
They're
from
like,
YouTube.
we recognize that song.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like there's like the Indie Wire or something where we started getting some free songs because like that's one of the places that artists can upload theirs. They were having some problems with like the copyright stuff on YouTube, and so like I emailed them and they're like, oh, we're working on it. So yeah, the YouTube way is definitely...
Yeah, if you don't want to deal with headaches, just always double check that everything's royalty free, you know, you're allowed to use it, because then nothing's worse than like putting a finished project on YouTube and then it gets pulled down for copyright infringement and you're like, ugh, you know. So, good question. Hopefully that answered it a little bit for you there, Brett. So,
Yes.
good luck on your project.
Yep. Okay, moving right along. What are the best tools to help with video marketing? This is from Anthony in Spain.
Anthony.
Hello, Anthony. Thank you for the question. So video marketing, social media is really the best way, you know, to grow a following. You know, YouTube right here is the best way. Basically being consistent with videos and also just trying to get it out there. You know, you can also post links on, you know, to your videos on social media, on like Reddit. If you're, you know, if you have like a Kickstarter video, there's lots of, you know, places online to post your Kickstarter video. And, you know, there are video marketing agencies that you can work with that they'll like help you promote your video or help you promote your business through video. We're a video production company and like sort of an agency, but we don't promote the video. We pretty much do it from start to finish, and then we give it to you to you know, do with, you know, as you will. Hey, Greg.
Hi.
It's one of our actors, Greg. He's
If you've watched before, you've seen Greg before.
Going to the bathroom. Oh,
He's taking an important Hollywood phone call right now.
Go for Greg.
Yeah, go for Greg. His assistant's off today, so
that's how actors answer the phone in Hollywood.
Go for Ashley.
Totally. Oh gosh.
Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's see if we got any bids now. Okay. So let's go to the next question. What steps can I take to start an acting career? From Kim in Orlando. Thank you, Kim.
Thanks, Kim.
We're gonna go over to Ashley for this question.
I would say the best way to start an acting career is probably just doing your research and starting to read scripts and getting familiar with that side of things, and then jumping into an acting class I would recommend as like a starting, because then you can meet people and you can network and figure out what they're doing specifically, and just don't follow any one person's career of like this is how to do it, because there's so many different directions that you can take it. So just kind of like finding out what works for you and trial and error. But I would say acting class, first step, and getting on like Actors Access, Backstage, LA Casting, there's Casting Frontier. There's all of these different sites, and then whichever one you like best to start submitting yourself.
But Actors Access is the biggest, and that's where the most projects are posted. Whenever we cast for any projects, we pretty much only go to Actors Access because you get the most variety and the most people are on there, and you know it works the best. And then and also just submit for projects, even if they're free, because it's kind of like a double-edged sword where it's like you need things for your reel to get jobs, and you need jobs to get things for your reel.
Yeah.
So, you know, like obviously don't do anything like sketchy unless, you know, unless you
Times are tough.
yeah, unless you want to like do those sort of things, but yeah, just, you know,
I would say make sure you don't have like the big head right away and think you're gonna like start booking huge gigs, because that's a big mistake. Obviously out here in LA there's like a billion actors, you know, and it's like every one of them is probably deserving of some sort of role, you know, too. But it's like I think a lot of people get really disillusioned when they come out, or especially if they're not from here and they are like, I'm gonna get right into things, and it's like probably not, and it's okay because everyone doesn't immediately get into things. But yeah, like they said, do like free gigs or stuff for resume or whatever, and like keep your pride down and get stuff under your belt, and then I think it'll be a lot easier to at least have something to show for it, you know, when you go to those bigger gigs in the future. You know, hopefully book those.
And student films are really good because those students are going to go on to do something,
They'll
like a
remember
lot
you.
of them, and they'll remember you. So working with them now for free and doing the grunt work is going to possibly make you those connections for later on
Great
down the
tip.
road.
and even background work, because
Yeah.
Ashley actually, you know, she's a contracted actor here at Envy, and she actually started as like in the background on one of our shoots, just like girl at table. and,
Just sat there.
and then, you know, during like one of the breaks, you know, we were like all talking and stuff, and you know, so we brought her in to do a couple test videos, and she's been with us ever since. So, and you've done probably over like 30 or 40 or 50 videos with us probably.
Yeah.
So,
And the sky's the limit.
yeah, just keep making them.
Yeah.
Okay, so last question. This is from Charlotte in Salem, Massachusetts.
Hey, Charlotte.
Hello, Charlotte. Thanks for your question. It's near Greg's.
Book that big
Greg's-
Hollywood gig. Here he comes.
Sorry, guys. This is one of my many agents. Okay, her question is, what kind of cheap lights can I get for my video production that still look good?
Good question.
Cheap lights. Oh yeah, so
Here, I was like-
these are really good.
I was like, can we tip this back really quick? And see
Probably, yeah. So these are really good. These are China balls, and they have like this LED grid light bulb. So the China balls, I think you get 5 for like $20, and then the LED light bulbs inside are also $20, and they're like it's like a light bulb with a grid on it, which is kind of neat. But yeah, those are really nice, just to kind of fill out some space. Also, like these are too expensive for cheap lights.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But you can find, you can find
similar on Amazon.
you
though,
can
for
find
pretty
similar
cheap, yeah.
ones, that are, I don't know what.
I got some on Amazon for like $30, I want to say.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're-
LEDs
Like
are getting
with
so
the-
inexpensive these days too. Like they used to be a lot more to produce, but now it's like you can get LED strips even at Home Depot for
Yeah.
dirt cheap, and that'll light something. Well
Yeah, but
for
even
you.
but the cheap soft boxes are definitely the best way to like fill space. And if you don't, and if you're like kind of new at lighting, it's a really good way. They also do have cheap LED panels, but like they're really good for close spaces, filling
Close-ups, yeah.
filling out a space. Like they really don't work that well.
It's not a big
Unless
fan, yeah.
like these are really expensive.
Unless they're like light panels.
Yeah, like these are like light panel ones that are like they're the 1x1 Astras,
Yeah,
and
Astras, name brand.
they're really really bright and they can fill out a whole room. But you're looking
usually
for
dimmable,
for
so-
cheap ones, and those are not cheap. So
Go to Amazon, look at best reviewed, then go to price lowest to highest, and then go through there.
yeah, all right. So let's see if we got anything. If not, then we will wrap it up here. Oh yeah, 'cause it's been 14 minutes. So
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. Join us every Thursday morning
Thursday Q&A.
at 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for a Q&A. If you're watching the old videos, you can leave questions and we will get them answered, or you can submit them to our website at www.thinkenvy.com, and all of the links are in the descriptions. And we will see you next week.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks so much.